All for love, Savior,
Father
pray.
gave.
Abba, Father, have your way. Though they know not what they do.
Faith is the courage to keep marching when everyone around you is screaming, stop. Faith hears from heaven. It doesn't hear from a Gallup poll. Faith hears from heaven. It doesn't hear from the committee. Faith says the promised land is this way. We're going through the wilderness, but we will arrive at the land flowing with milk and honey. Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So I ask you, whose report do you believe? Do you believe God's message or do you believe man's message? What God says is always in contrast to the carnal logic of men. Why? Because God is a spirit, and they that worship God worship him in spirit and in truth. Man is a carnal creature that is ruled by his senses, what he feels, what he touches, what he sees. So whose message do you believe? The message of God is a message that's perceived by faith. The message of man is something that has to be received by sensatorium. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. Faith is evidence.
Still you forgive. If only I asked. And how many times have you heard me pray?
Hope for the believer is based upon what God has done in the past in his word. If God has done it in the past in his word, you have every reason to expect that he can do it for you. Therefore, faith is believing that what God has done, he will do. Therefore, I don't hope that God answers prayer. I know God answers prayer. I don't hope God heals. I know God guides and provides. He's still the great shepherd. I know there's life beyond the grave. Because he lives, I shall also live. He's coming again. I know, because the message says this same Jesus shall come in like manner, just as you have seen him go. Pray up, pack up, look up. We're going up in the twinkling of an eye, giving praise and glory in the house of God.